I would like to welcome you all in our afternoon session for every Saturday sharp at 12 p.m., where we bring a lot of news, views, discussions about real estate, what I personally think, what my colleague thinks, and how market is going to behave. So these are always important part of our discussion, especially in today's time where there's a lot of uncertainty. Making any prediction is very challenging. Even the institutions like CMHC, Bank of Canada, big banks, their economists, they all are failing time and again in making the right prediction. The simple reason behind that is nobody knows what is going to happen. The good thing which is happening right now is especially vaccination. I get a lot of messages on daily basis from lot many people, especially like who are going in Brampton and getting the vaccination done at SaveMax Sports Center. Uh, they are sending thanks message. I really appreciate, guys. I think we should say a big thanks to all the healthcare workers, all the doctors, all the staff, all the administration that they are putting their best efforts to make sure the vaccination is being administered as soon as it can be, because that is one of a good way to keep people safe and stop the spread of this deadly virus. Today is 24th of April, a very important day in my personal life. I will take you back 15 years. We had Shreya born on today's day, which was in 2006. And another important milestone or a landmark which was done in 2010 on the same day, which was 24th of April, that we launched SaveMax. So these two very, today I should say, historic moments of my life happened on today's day. And when I will become 100 years old, or maybe 110, 120, 130, of course I want to go 150. I will remember these remarkable dates in my life. So friends, today is the birthday for Shreya as well as birthday for SaveMax. Uh, both of these entities, Shreya and SaveMax, carry a special place in my heart and my mind. And I want to say a thanks to all of you guys. I want to say a big thanks to all our team members, SaveMax family, and to all of you for extending your wishes, support. This journey has been amazing. This 11-year journey, which we started in 2010 for SaveMax, has been a tremendous journey for me personally as well as professionally. I have grown myself so much as far as my thought process is concerned, as far as the professional approach is concerned. Of course, we never thought at that time that we are going to build up such a strong brand. The aspiration, the dreams were very small on that time. But today, when we reached at this level, now the vision is totally different. Now the vision is to look not only whole country as a platform for SaveMax, but all across the world. And I'm pretty sure with all your blessings, with all your support, this journey is going to be amazing. There is going to be a lot of obstacles, hiccups, challenges. Doesn't matter. What matters is how we make a difference, not only in our own life, but in the life of others through our professionalism, through our hard work, and the right attitude. So friends, a big thanks, a heartfelt thanks to all of you from the bottom of my heart for extending your support and sending your wishes time to time for this. Thank you very much. And let me introduce the another dashing duo of SaveMax. Kamal, I said the another dashing duo, okay?
I have no objection. Whatever you say. Just cause my secret. So I am happy with that.
How is everything going at your end, Kamal?
Everything is fantastic. And first of all, a lot of congratulations for so many things happening today, like anniversary of SaveMax, birthday wishes for Shreya. We just inaugurated our another branch in Mississauga East, and we are coming from there. That was an awesome event. So,
Hey, Kamal,
so many,
you already disclosed all the surprise. This I wanted to share myself, but you are sharing that.
I'm a little impatient in few things, you know.
No, no, I understand, and guys, and another very remarkable achievement which we have done today. Me and Kamal were just there, like I'm pretty sure you all understand it's a COVID time, and we all have to maintain the safety and security. So we actually have conducted a successful event online today morning, where we inaugurated our branch in Mississauga with the name of SaveMax. Uh, Supreme SaveMax Specialist, right?
Yeah.
SaveMax Specialist Realty Inc. And two amazing personalities who are actually the flag bearer of SaveMax Specialist in Mississauga. It is going to be an amazing journey, not only for them, but for all of us. Kamal, I wanted to share something interesting with you. So when I was driving back, I got a text message from Shreya. And Shreya made a special request. Please don't post any embarrassing pictures on Facebook. LOL, thank you. So I called back Shreya and I said, Shreya, it looks like you have grown big now. Because, we actually throw our emotions on Facebook and put the picture there with the, family and all that stuff. And these kids, they feel embarrassed onto that, isn't it?
Oh, they also feel okay. I thought
Yeah, they also feel. No. I can definitely very well understand. And, now she has grown big. When she was a kid, we used to do the customer appreciation event because we launched SaveMax pretty much on the same day, on 24th of April. So for a
yeah,
few years, we saved some money. So we used to do the customer appreciation event and cut the cake for her birthday. And every time I go and boast up in front of her, this Shreya, like there were 500 people celebrating her birthday. So until she was 5 or 6, she couldn't understand that. When she became 7, then she started staring at me. Dad, don't lie to me. It was your customer appreciation event. And then after that, she started kind of raising her eyebrows and are telling me that, okay, now I want my birthday party to be separate. It happens. Yes. So, Kamal, another thing, you got your vaccine like 3 months before when they started above 50, right?
yeah.
I'm still waiting for my turn to come because when they're going to start, about 25,
Yeah, I
only
know.
then I will be able to do so.
Yeah, I know.
You are
Yeah,
lucky that you got your vaccination done, and I can definitely understand that. Um,
yeah.
See, age at least gave you some advantage.
Yeah, it gives me immense pleasure to seeing you happy, Raman,
Don't worry, overturn will come as well. It's okay.
Oh, yeah,
Sometimes being young, you get some disadvantages too.
100%, 100%. I completely agree with you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I am eagerly waiting when they actually approve about 25. So my turn will come at that time too.
right, definitely. So, what's something exciting are we going to discuss today?
We are going to talk something very exciting and very informative. But I would strongly encourage all the viewers today because today's topic is all about how the market is going to be in June 2021. So first quarter has passed. There are a lot many people. They have the questions. So guys, we are going to have a very interactive discussion, and I want every single viewer to ask as many questions as you can. If you have any specific questions which you want to know about the real estate market, I'll be very happy to answer. But based on the statistics, what has happened in the market for last 3 months, I have certain predictions which I was actually trying to analyze the data and understanding it. So we are going to discuss in majority about how the market is going to be in June 2021, 3 months from now. So that is the most important aspect, which is going to be part of our discussion. And of course, you can talk about a little bit how the SaveMax system is growing and what are the next milestones which we are going to achieve. But before we go to that discussion, we have another team member from SaveMax. Let's welcome Sachin as well.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, Raman and Kamal.
Good
Sachin,
afternoon.
good afternoon. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty fantastic. Sachin, I am feeling jealous from both of you guys.
That we got
Why?
vaccinated.
Because
You both got vaccinated 2 months before when they approved, like, above 50 can go and get vaccinations. But my problem is, like, they are not approving, above 25.
I know, and I'm in third in the line. They are not even approving 18 plus, so even I'm not getting it. Only
Okay.
Kamal is the lucky one.
I am the luckiest one, Oh,
So, Kamal, let me ask you a serious question. How do you feel after the vaccination?
oh, I feel so young, so energetic that I am in my 20s again.
So one of the side effects of the vaccination is that you get more younger.
That's not a fair answer, Kamal. I'm not very impressed with that.
Every
Kamal, you have to adjust your camera because I think maybe you have to move a little bit further. So Sachin, we are going to focus our discussion how market is going to look like in June 2021. First 3 months of 2021 has been an amazing journey as far as the real estate was concerned. Am I right?
Yeah.
Kamal, in general, the real estate market has performed exceptionally well. I will share some of the data with you, but before we share, I want you to share with our viewers how SaveMax, as an expansion plan, as the franchisee, how SaveMax performed for these 3 months.
Oh, we did exceptionally well, Raman, and I would say a lot of credit goes to our business partners who showed their faith in us. And in last 3 months, we have 25 new franchises coming up, and that is a remarkable number for us. And we are looking to add another, uh, I would say, roughly around 50 more this year. So we should be closing this year around 75. Journey has been good because we were able to reach different cities that was on the chart, and cities like Waterloo, Cambridge, in Calgary we were able to reach. We have even reached Red Deer now, so we are starting our new location in Red Deer. And when we talk about East, definitely Oshawa, Ajax already there. Scarborough we are starting. Vaughan we have two locations coming up, Woodbridge and Maple. So I would say it has been a very fantastic quarter for us, and we are looking forward to have more of new locations coming. Entire Peel is almost booked now. We don't have even a single location left in Brampton or Mississauga. So I would say it has been fantastic beginning of the year. Although if there wouldn't be no COVID, we would be more happy. But anyways, whatever it is, and we are looking to grow more faster in next couple of months. Good part of, yeah, that was just about the domestic. For international, we have got our the operations started in India, but right now on hold because of the COVID thing. We are just slowed down. Uh, then US is somewhere we are looking to start massively. Other than that, we have another 6 countries where we got our trademark registered, which includes New Zealand, Australia, UK, Philippines, and China. So these are the countries where we are eyeing next. So I hope we will have some more good news coming.
That's really great, Kamal, and thank you very much for giving a little update about where SaveMax is leading to as far as the first quarter and as far as the future is concerned. So, Sachin and Kamal, some of the statistics from Toronto Real Estate Board, and this is the statistics for the condo market, because we all keep talking about the resale market and all the other low-rise, detached, semi-detached. But I would like to have some specific discussion about the condo market. So Sachin, if I look at on the Toronto Real Estate Board, total of 9,398 sales happened for the condominiums, whereas in 2020 it was 5,226. So if I look at this big gap of 5,226 and 9,398, this really gives me a great indication that where condo market is leading. So it is a 79.8% growth as far as the sales is concerned, whereas as far as the average price is concerned, it has gone a little bit down by approximately 1.4%. So Sachin, the sales has gone up by almost 80%, but the price has come down by approximately 1.5%.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound a good signal to me. If the sales are going up by 80%, the price should go up by 8 to 10%. What is your thought on to this?
Raman, I would say I do understand that the 1.4% is not that big variation in the pricing. So what we can say in a simpler word is that the pricing are keeping themselves stable, whereas the number of sales has been increasing. Okay, the reasons of number of sale increasing could be many. The first reason is that definitely that there is a COVID impact, due to which there are a lot of people who are moving away from the city, and a lot of investors, they are investing towards the condo market right now, because the prices are keeping themselves stable right now. I know, like general tendency is this, that whenever there is stabilization in the price, people, they try to constrain themselves from getting into the buying. But what I strongly believe in, that this is the time for us to get into that market, get into the condo market. In next 3 to 5 years, that condo market is going to bounce back like anything, even as far as the pricing is concerned, because this COVID impact is going to go away. It's a matter of another 6 to 12 months. When that impact is not there, when the businesses will start operating in like normal, and we all have to go back to our jobs in a normal fashion. So that time, the demand and the pricing for the condo market, especially in the Toronto region, is gonna go very high. So this is the time for us to get back into the condo market. That's what I would say.
Yeah. Sachin, I think the point which I was actually trying to understand it a little bit more from your side is, the sales has gone really exponentially high. Like 80% growth is something which is very remarkable.
Yeah.
Even if the prices are stable,
Yes.
I consider, like, if the price is stable, it has gone down technically by 2 to 2.5%, which is the inflation, the
Yes.
rate of the inflation. So
Yes.
if the sales has gone up by 80%, the price should go at least up by 10%. So the biggest factor which I see which hold the prices. Now, this is the statistics which I'm sharing for the first quarter with you. I
Yeah.
think the major factor was the rental market. The rent rate in the condominium, especially in 416 Toronto area, has gone drastically down at one point of time, but it has started bouncing back. So it is balancing out right now, but still the rental rate is little lower as compared to what it was pre-COVID. So COVID has definitely made a lot of impact on the rental values of the property, but in spite of that, rental value has gone down. The prices has been stable very much. The sales is showing a significant growth of 80%. That really gives me a story. The story is there is a lot of interest from the buyers who wants to take the opportunity of this condominium market, because I think this is the right time. So most of the time, Sachin, what happens is people get scared with stats. People
Yeah.
get scared with numbers. No, stats is not to scare you. Stats is a relevant source of information which will help you to make a decision. So now we have to understand, like, where we have to invest. If I look at the prices in the low rise, especially detached and semi-detached, they're skyrocketing like anything.
Yeah.
So if they have gone up to a level of here, it means it will come down a little bit. Whereas
Definitely.
the condominium, if the sale is going up, but the prices are stable, I think it is a very good time for us to understand and enter into that market where we can take the advantage of this low pricing, and even the inventory levels are pretty decent. So this is what I can analyze from that stats. What do you think about it?
And Raman, if you look at the historic data, at one point of time, only the one market goes up. So when the low rise market is going up, that's when the condo market goes stable. And when the low rise market reaches to its peak, that's when the low rise market goes stable and the condo market start bouncing back. So in last, I would say 2 to 3 years, the low rise market has gone really high. In last only 3 months, the value of the properties in GTA region has gone up by approximately 20 to 35%, depending upon the region they are in. So the prediction for next 2 to 5 years is this: that condo market is going to go back. This is the time for all the buyers and the investors to invest towards the condo market. That's what I can tell you.
Yeah. So Sachin, I would like to share one more statistics with the viewers. In first quarter of 2021, total of 13,168 apartments went on to rent, whereas much in the same time in 2020, the number was 7,280 and 51. But my area of concern is the average rent for one bedroom apartment in on Toronto Real Estate Board has gone down from 2,187 to 1,820. So the rent has gone down, the prices has gone down a little bit, the sales has gone up. Either it is the new tenant or it is the new buyers or the investor. So I think this is directly correlated because the number of tenants are going high. So the demand for the condominium market, especially when it comes to buyers or investors, is rising because of that. Whereas the price of the condominium is going stable or going a little bit down because the rent which a landlord is receiving is coming down as well. So this makes sense to me. That is quite the right proportionate of the statistics and the data. Am I right?
Yep.
Kamal, I know you are not much interested in my and Sachin discussion because your focus of the discussion is how many franchises SaveMax is opening, how many new partners we are adding up, how many realtors are joining. But still, I would like to take your 2 cents onto this analysis, what we are talking.
Raman, I would want to be away from this discussion. May not be sound very happy, but I would stick to my observation that once everything gets okay, bank rates will again come back to the normal again, because we very recently I got to know that announcement has been made that we don't rely on what Bank of Canada has said before. They can change the rates anytime. So if we are expecting that things to get better in terms of COVID, then definitely we are looking for bank rates to come to normal again. And I think there is going to be some factor in which may, if not let it go up, at least will hold the prices.
Yeah. So Kamal, I would definitely love to give an overview from my perspective based on the analysis, based on the data which I have analyzed, that how market is going to look like in 2021, because that is the most important question in today's perspective. So before we move on to that discussion, I would definitely like to mention a few of the names over here. I can see Kanika, she has joined us from India, and she's mentioned their situation in India is actually getting worse day by day. Kanika, I do agree with you, and we are actually watching the news, and we are really seriously concerned because all our families, and even if our families, it's like, of course, that is one of a very important aspect, but we are worried about every single individual over there. And I can see, there's an shortage of oxygen happening over there, and the medical facilities are a little bit on a challenging side. But Kanika, in spite of all those, I would strongly request everybody whosoever can listen and view us, and even on your side as well, please make sure, give a positivity, give a lot of support to people. I know it's a challenging situation, but getting freaked out onto the situation is going to make it worse. And I think that is what the real reason over there is. I have seen news over there where people started stocking the oxygen cylinders at their home. though there's no emergency, but they're still stocking. Administration and in hospitals, people start keeping the stock there for the emergency in future. Guys, whatever is the emergency right now, we should handle it first. Whatever is going to come in the future, of course, like, that is going to be the concern. But yeah, there could be other resources at that time. So I think panic is going to make the situation worst over there. The situation is not really that rosy here too. I think we are getting the news every day that there's a lot of burden on the healthcare system, but I think we all should come forward and support as much as we can. Uh, Sachin, what's your take onto this? And then we'll take Kamal. We will go to Kamal's take on that too.
Definitely, even I was looking at the news and I'm really deeply concerned about what the way the things are going on in India right now. And I will only, I would say, request all the citizen of and anybody who's listening to us in India that please do not, I would say, overhoard the things that is required for everybody right now. It is very important over there that anybody who needs the oxygen, anybody who needs the medical facilities, he should get it rather than the one we might need in the future. That's why we stock it. Please do not do those things. Let the necessity things reach to the person who need it right now. Do not stock it for the future.
Kamal?
Yeah, I know that situation is really grave out there, but one of the important point is like people in some areas still not taking it so seriously, and it is actually very serious. And I believe that it's the time when they should know that this situation, if they would have foreseen before, would not have come. But anyway, now the situation is this, they should need to act more proactively, because in same news we see that people are still not taking the things the way it should have been taken seriously. So I again request everyone that be serious about it. It's a really very concerning and alarming situation, and I hope they understand the intensity of this.
Yeah, of course. And I'm getting a lot of messages here, Kamal. I got a message from Harris. Harris says, God bless everyone in India during this tough time and all over the world. Absolutely, Harris, I do agree with you. I have Bindu here. Bindu is appreciating our educational sessions. Thank you, Bindu. She's an amazing member of SaveMax team. We have Rutika here. Rutika is asking, condo market is again rising back. Yes, Rutika, there is no second thought about it. Market in general has been very strong, and yes, condo market is bouncing back. That's a good sign. I can see Syed Iqbal. We must pray all of them. It's our duty. Yes, Syed, I do agree. Kanika is very concerned about the situation over there in India. And Kanika, please, guys, stay safe and try to help as many people as we can. There are some messages from about the birthday wishes for SaveMax. Thank you very much, guys. So, guys, let's go back to what is going to happen in June 2021 as far as the real estate market is concerned. So, Sachin, I would like to first hear your prediction, your understanding of the market, and then I will put my opinion onto that.
So, Raman, I would say my prediction for especially for the Toronto housing market would be that a strong price growth would carry as far as sales and the pricing is concerned from March to August. I would predict that the price should increase another 8 to 10% by August in next, I would say 4 to 5 months. And the reason for that would be that there will be, I would say, the growth of the Canadian economy, wherein, once the population get vaccinated, there will be growth in GDP. And I was reading through the news wherein even the US government is working towards renewing the free trade with the Canadian government, with the Canadian border. So that would, once the border open up, those things will also help. And then even right now we have I would say a lack of housing supply, especially in GTA region, and the kind of immigration we are expected to get into these market will further fuel the pricing and the real estate market. I know recently we are getting some news from the CMHC that it is an inflated market, then the market might fall down by 20%, which personally I do not agree. I think they are just looking at some of the fundamentals, but they are not considering the immigration that is going to come to these markets. Plus, the low interest rate, which is further helping the buyers to fulfill their real estate dream. So with looking at all these things, I would say in next 3 to 4 months, the market is expected to increase in pricing by 8 to 10% by August end. That's what I would say.
Uh, Sachin, I think I would disagree with you. I'm not too sure if you are uh, uh, take consideration the factor that COVID-19 started last year, pretty much at the same time in April, May, and June.
That's right.
So in my understanding, the price increase as compared to last year, I would go at least 15 to 20%. Am I right?
Well, I'm saying keeping it for 10%. I know you are being more optimistic, but definitely at least 10% is there. If it goes 15%, it's good.
Yeah, because I'm considering those factors, especially like April time, all this started happening. Whereas we will see a sharp increase in the number of sales, because in
Yes.
April the sales went really down. It was only like I think 2,900 houses got sold in April 2020, April 2020. Yeah. So in this April, the sale is going to be up by 300 to 400%.
And Raman, we have to keep in mind that in last 3 months from first quarter of 2021, the pricing in the GTA market, depending upon the region, has already gone up between 20% to around 36%.
Yes.
Right, the Durham region has increased by around 36%, whereas the Peel region has increased by around 20% in just last around 2 to 3 months.
Sachin, if we compare it with the first 3 months of 2021, I do agree with you. And
Yes,
then I am not even expecting 10%. Then I'm
yes,
expecting almost 5% compared to first quarter of 2021. But the
yes.
comparison always happens with the last year. So last year the data was totally distorted. So
Yeah.
let's
So I'm considering that first quarter also, where we have already got that sharp increase, but
yeah.
still that does not mean the pricing is going to go down. If we go by the end of, I would say, third quarter, we should be expecting around 8 to 10% of price increase even right now.
Yes. Yes. So
But I know Kapil will not agree with both of us.
Sachin, I have a question here from Abdul Malik. Abdul says, "Hello, Raman. I just listed my pre-con four-bedroom detached home in Barry. Would you say this is a good time to sell and be safe from market potentially dropping, or hold on to it?" Abdul, again, it all depends upon the individual situation. Of course, if it is your pre-con four-bedroom detached home, I'm pretty sure there are good chances that it is an investment property. And if you sell this property on a good price, you are not going to keep that money in your pocket. You are definitely going to invest it somewhere else as well. So if the market goes up after that, you are making money in your new house. So that should not be an issue. But again, it all depends upon your individual situation. And I always say, guys, in real estate, the decisions are not made in general. They are very specific to individuals, and your situation. If I know the whole scenario, I will be in a better position to guide you. But Abdul, just wanted to let you know, we do a lot of business over there in Barry. So next time, of course, we can have a little bit more discussion onto this, and I can give you a better suggestion if I know your full situation over there. So
But
Kamal,
one
what
piece
is
of
your
advice, Abdul, one piece of advice that Abdul I can give you, which is very general, that once when you are selling a property, make sure that you buy one more at that time. Do not sell it and just hold that money with you.
yeah? Uh, Daljit is saying, just to predict, average price of a home could rise 16% in next few months. Uh, Daljit,
So
I
Raman,
absolutely
you have
appreciate.
got one follower of you.
Sorry.
You have got one follower of you who agrees with what you are saying.
No, I think my prediction is little distorted, Sachin, because I am considering the last quarter, the second quarter performance in 2020, which had no
Yes,
technical grounds.
yes.
Right? Abdul is saying, I'm listed with you guys already, Gurpreet and Salim. Thank you, Abdul. I really appreciate that, but I didn't mean to. But yeah, we appreciate the business, of course. But it was just a general advice. And I think both of them, Gurpreet and Salim, are
Yes.
amazing team members. And I'm pretty sure they might have assessed your situation, and based on to that, They might have recommended you. As Sachin rightly said, please make sure when you are selling it, buying another one, so that you are not missing the boat. Right. Now, Sachin, comes back to the, we talked about the price. How about the number of sales? What's your prediction on how the sales graph is going to go up?
So Raman, again, as far as the sales graph is concerned, I know we had seen enormous growth in number of sales in the first quarter. Whether we are talking about the market or it's SaveMax, with SaveMax, the advantage is this, that I don't have to look at the market. Once I look at my numbers, I know how the market is behaving.
Yeah.
So the numbers were very encouraging for the first quarter. I feel that for second quarter there will be some stability in the number as far as the number of the sales is concerned, because we are coming out of that kind of time wherein everything was supporting the sales. We had low interest rate, we had less inventory, so whatever is coming into the market, it was selling very quickly. So that's why the sales were happening very, very fast. So for next 1 to 2 months, I feel that those numbers will go little stable. As soon as we have the better vaccination, we start coming out of the lockdown, because even right now we have stay at home orders, we have lockdowns. As soon as we start coming out of it, these sales number will start growing again. So the second quarter will be stable number as far as the sales is concerned, but third quarter I will see those sales number going back again.
Kamal, would you like to pitch in with some of your suggestions, some of your predictions onto that?
You won't like it, but I will say it again.
See, this is what I love about Kamal. He's so confident about me disliking it.
But again, that doesn't stop me.
Kamal,
Yeah.
I will before you do that, I will touch on a point where people I have seen from too many people. They always say, "Let me play the devil's advocate. Let me be the devil's advocate." And personally, I hate it. I say, "Why you want to be devil's advocate, man? Devil's advocate is a devil."
But you should watch. It's amazing.
Huh?
You should watch that movie. There is a movie on this. It's an amazing movie.
Oh, really? Which one is that?
That's the same name, Devil's Advocate.
Oh, devil's advocate.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So, I don't want to be devil's advocate. I always want to be.
Okay.
I think that's the word, devil's advocate. It's just that putting your point. That's it.
Yeah.
Not advocating anybody, you're just putting your point.
Yeah.
No, I think I mean to say something different onto this. It was just on the lighter side. Like many people, they play devil's advocate, right?
I'm not sure whom they're advocating.
All right, Kamal, so please go ahead.
Yeah, I feel there are some external factors which will place, maybe spoil sport, I don't know what, but few factors like now globally this COVID thing is impacting, which was not in prediction 2 months back, the way it is reacting the second wave. So the immigration, what we were expecting, will definitely going to come down. I don't think it's going to be the same. Whatever is their plan is going to be stopped or will be stagnant, or it may be reduced or stopped, whatever, because they are going to watch for next 6 months how the things are, right? That's number one. Number two, I feel, again, I'm not from industry, but I feel there has been some panic sales which happened in this entire pandemic. There is going to be a difference now, the end users and the investors, and that will play a key role again coming forward, because what panic has created, it is already done now people are waiting and watching how the things are going. So I strongly believe that it may not go the way we are thinking, maybe 20% or 25%. I still believe that it may not go that way. That is what my prediction is.
So it's very interesting. Today we have three conflicting opinions. So what should we do? Kamal is very soft. Kamal wants to say that the market is going to go down. He's just like afraid of sharing the numbers.
But I would say, Raman, I would disagree with Kamal on the aspect. Raman, I would say that I would disagree on the point that immigration is going to go down, because the way things has happened in last 1 year, whatever Canadian government has done, they have created a different image for the Canada in all over the world. We have built that image wherein all over the world people, they want to come to Canada right now. Okay, we have shown that, I would say, image that the Canadian government, they care about their people. That's why even the students, like, we are the only country all over the world wherein we have paid even the students to, so that they can take care of their livelihood. Okay, now that thing has created the interest wherein people, they want to come to Canada. There is no doubt about it. Yes, because of the situation right now we are going through. Yesterday only we had a travel ban coming from India and Pakistan. That will delay the whole process. But as soon as the things start getting better, that influx will start again.
Yeah.
Right, and I have no doubts about it. It's a matter of time.
Sachin, we have some interesting questions or thought processes here. Let me just, I have an Sukhdev Kamboj. It will be stable market going forward with minor corrections. We are not, it will be, we are not going to see March prices again this year. Mr. Kamboj, absolutely, it's your prediction, and I'm pretty sure, like, there's a strong basis for that. I do agree with one point here where you say it's like, it's going to be a stable market going forward. But in my understanding, even in the stable market, there is going to be some growth as far as the data is concerned, as far as the number is concerned. And my simple prediction is based on the second quarter of 2020, because the comparison is always going to be done with that. I can see something from Jitin Ahuja. If, say, next couple of market is set for correction, is the pre-construction prices also get corrected too, or they will be as advertised? Also, should one invest in resale, condo, or pre-construction? Jitin, most of the time, I strongly recommend, if you want to go into the condo market, go into the pre-construction. Resale, I always suggest that you should stay into the, what you call it, the low rises, but very important, it all depends upon your situation. It all depends upon the portfolio which you have built up. And Kamal, Rutika is appreciating your immigration point. I know she's a big fan of yours, so whatever you say, she's gonna agree on to that. It's good to have some good fan following. Whatever I'm gonna say, she's gonna criticize. Very simple, easy,
That case,
and I don't feel jealous on it.
no, and because one point, what again I will go to Sachinji, Mr. Sachin's point here, that definitely people are eyeing Canada, no doubt about it. Like, they want to come to Canada, no doubt. The one is, are we ready to take them? Number one. Number two, the situation in those countries are not the same financially what it was a year or 2 years back. So the money what they were coming with may depreciate even, because they know they have to keep that money for something bad, because now it has made them very cautious about everything. So I don't think that way the situation was before for financially, people are going to put the money or come with the same reserve. That's what my thought is.
I have another interesting comments and question here from Mr. Chandrakant. What are your thoughts on the market around 2025, 26, when everybody will be out for refinance who have bought the property in 2021, and interest rate will be, we'll say 3% or plus minus 0.25. The person will have approximately 84% of the principal amount left to be an increase in the sale at that time. Kindly let me know your thoughts on the same. Mr. Dave, let me just tell you, like, 2025, 26 is too far from here right now. It's 5 to 6 years. It is, believe me, it is not easy to give you a prediction, exact prediction for 5 years, even if CMHC comes or even if Bank of Canada comes. But I can just give my little opinion onto that, and don't hold me for that opinion. The way I see the things are happening, the way I see the Canadian market has built up a strong foundation, and the way Canadian market has performed in spite of all the odds of pandemic, I see a very strong market in 2025, 2026. I'll give you some relevance to that. 5 years before, we never thought that there is going to be $1 million sale of a semi-detached house in Brampton. Today it is happening. At that time, somebody might have thought the same way. So 2025, 26, I see the market on a very strong footing. And I personally don't agree with that. The values of the properties is going to be 84% of the principal amount or whatnot. By the time I see a 25 to 30% growth in price, which is a very remarkable number the way we are progressing onto the market. So there is going to be a lot of equity built up in the houses, and the rate of interest 3%. Yes, that might be the situation, but again, it really is not that high rate of interest, which is going to give me a kind of little scary thought process onto it. 3.5% rate of interest is not bad. And another point which I can see from Mr. D'Souza, are we relieving the 2017 times prices went up beginning of the year and then stabilized during the end of the year? Mr. D'Souza, yes and no. There could be a good chances that market is going to behave same. But right now, it is very tough to predict the market because we are not in a normal situation right now. The situation is absolutely unpredictable. Nobody knows what is going to happen. Like even the governments are not able to decide. Today there is a lockdown. Tomorrow there is not a lockdown. There are people who don't, like lockdown. There are people who are in support of lockdown. So all kind of situations are there. So it's very tough to predict the market. But Sachin, before we go further on to the discussion, I would like to introduce another young, dynamic, dashing personality of our team. I don't know what this girl's what she eat actually, because she's so full of energy all the time, and she's managing, I think, 300 things at a time. Let's bring Lashika on board here. Lashika, how are you?
I am very good, Mr. Raman. Thank you so much for such nice words. You actually just increased my energy a little more back.
It looks like you are a little blurry today.
Oh, a little blurry.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if the focus is right or no. I always try to teach you to stay focused.
Yes. No, don't worry. The focus is
Or
absolutely.
maybe she needs a new laptop, Raman.
The focus is absolutely on point. But before we go further, I really want to take 2 seconds and wish Shreya a very happy birthday and a very happy 11th anniversary to Save Max. I want to take this moment and congratulate every single member of Save Max team and to our extended family, our friends, our clients, everybody who's a part of our team, our family. Congratulations to everybody.
Lashika, I'm going to show this video to Shreya, and she's going to be very angry with you before she sent me a message little while ago and say, Dad, no embarrassing pictures on social media.
But she didn't mention that no embarrassing wishes on social media, right?
Lashika, Rutika is saying, hi Lashika, how are you? Missing your investment of the week session. I know, Rutika, we apologize for that. Last 2 weeks has been so dramatically busy for us because there were so many projects in the pipeline, and Lashika was here and there doing everything, doing a lot of sales. Lashika, how many pre-con you sold in 4 months until today?
Mr. Raman, we also, just like Shreya, we also decided we're not going to put like this. Rutika, I am so sorry, and I'm actually very happy to hear that from you, that yes, you're missing the session, but don't worry, I am coming back and bringing another session just this Monday. I know we usually do it on Thursday, but we have something very special that's coming, so we will be doing another live session this Monday at 5 p.m. So if you have time, make sure you join that session, and then from coming this week, we will be back every Thursday with investment of the week as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And Kamal, I have an comments from Rishi. Rishi says, I disagree with Kamal on immigration. We'll definitely see more people coming to Canada when the pandemic is in control or over. People for sure will look towards saving more money, but at the same time, they will lean more towards moving to Canada. Yes, Rishi, we definitely respect your viewpoint onto that. And yes, you have some good point and logic into this. Kamal, any take on this, please? It's
Kamal, I have got some fan following.
I'm sorry?
I have got some fan following now.
Raman, I completely, respect what Rishi has to say. But my point is, the way the situation looks like right now, another 6-8 months are not going to be the same what we predicted, or what even the government predicted for immigration. We'll see like the way the things are. And this entire pandemic has created one sense of I would say very cautious when it comes to finances. And I think this will be a key thing going forward. The way people were spending before and the way the people will be spending going forward is going to change a lot. That's what I think.
Yeah. And Lashika, I'm going to throw this question straight on to you because this is related to pre-construction and you are being an expert into that field. I want to answer that question. For pre-construction condos like Oscar, Festival, and Amphor, for more than 1,100 per square feet, do you think it is still really a good investment? What's your take on this, Lashika?
100%. I would say the location you've mentioned for all these 4 different projects, you've hit it right on point. M4 being right in the heart of Mississauga downtown, Festival being right next to the subway station, right in the heart of Vaughan, where all the new offices, a lot of employment, a lot of residential demand is coming up. 1,100 square feet. Mr. Raman, I remember a few years back for downtown Toronto, people used to say $700, $800 per square feet. That's too high. And last year itself, we've sold units in downtown Toronto at $2,000 per square foot. So if people are buying and if builders are selling and people are investing with that price point because they want to be at that location. They want to.
Lashika, sorry, I'm not going to give you too much time to explain this. We have another question which I want to take on. What are your thoughts on stress test benchmark rate at 5.25? Lashika, because we are running short time, so I have to really quickly wrap up these questions. Qualifying rate at 5.25 starting June 1st, will that have any impact on the rising prices? Maxim, I don't think so. It is going to make too much of the difference because if you remember, pretty much this was the qualifying rate. This was the benchmark criteria of the stress test before even pandemic. But I think it is more related to demand and supply. Yes, these could be some of the good news out there just to, I would say, control the consumer confidence. But I think market is above than these little things. It is more of the demand and supply, and I don't see anything coming down just because of the stress test or putting the benchmark qualifying criteria to 5.25. We got some good information from Alberta, from Jay's. Alberta starting entrepreneur pilot program to bring more people in rural Alberta. Yes, these are the kind of good news for the immigration. And Kamal, I'm very surprised to see the way Alberta market is moving. I am talking to my team over there in Edmonton as well as in Calgary, and they are on fire like anything. I'm really impressed, and there are some good multiple offer even happening, and houses are selling on a little faster pace. And I'm pretty sure once there is some more good news from Alberta related to the oil field, it is going to be again an amazing market. Alberta provincial government announced on radio this week. That's a great news. Rutika is replying to Rishi. For sure, Kamal mean to say that immigration will be slow and it will not be the same it was pre-COVID. I told you, Kamal, like you say anything, Rutika is gonna just put a stamp onto it. It's unfortunate, and what I say,
I am
disapproving. So thank you, Rutika, for supporting Kamal always, but
Rutika is our best friend, Mr. Raman. As soon as this pandemic is over, the first person I want to meet is Rutika.
Okay, so I'm out.
Me and Kamal are done.
Anyway, guys, so I think it's 12:57, so we have 2 or 3 minutes left. I got something else from Dave. Latika, I think Dave wants to say Lashika. I hope you are doing good. All the pre-con are increasing the price to 1,100 per square feet, but almost 1 BHK reduced from 540 square feet to 475 square feet. So basically, price increase and less space. Let me know your thoughts on the same. What do you think about it?
So that's how the per square feet price actually works, because now we say from 1,000, we've come to 1,100. The builders are compacting into the sizes, but when you are investing, I always recommend not to go for those studios and smaller one beds. Try to always go for 1+ dens and 2 beds, because it will not make a huge difference in your deposit structure. Closing is 4 to 5 years later. You might even sell it before that. So you have to be careful when you're investing. You have to do your own calculations, and then it'll definitely work good for you.
That's great. And I have something for Pankaj. More than demand and supply, why are banks giving hefty equities to already House owner, does it make sense, and is it fair on the first-time buyers? Pankaj, try to understand the bank's business. Their business is to lend money. So they always look for those opportunities where they can see the house owner having a lot of equities in their property. And especially like during pandemic, I think everybody made a lot of equity in their properties. So I think this is a good business opportunity for both the sides. Even if it is the homeowner, they are using that equity to buy more properties or to do some upgrades into their existing house. So it's business. It's business. I think so. And also, Lashika, Rutika is saying it's a mutual feeling the same way. You don't like Rutika, she doesn't like you. So simple as that.
We know the love, Mr. Raman. Don't worry.
Yeah. Harris is saying banks love giving out dollar, dollar, dollar. Yes, Harris, you are 100% right. That is what their business is. The more money they give, the more money they make. So just 1 minute left, but as we started our show a little bit late, so I can give a credit of 2 to 3 minutes. So 30 seconds for each. Let's start from Kamal. Kamal, any message for our viewers for today? You are mute. No, we can't hear you. You have lost your 30 seconds. Goodbye. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Don't you worry. I'm going to share your number. So guys, if you want to get any information that how you should join SaveMax, become part of our team, or you are interested to open up a franchisee all across the country, anywhere, please guys, don't hesitate to get in touch with Kamal. He's a very amazing team member of Team SaveMax. He is a director of franchise operations, and his phone number is 416-333-8747. Let's come to Sachin. Sachin, any message before you say goodbye?
So, Raman, today is a big day at SaveMax. Today we completed, I know we talked about the accomplishment for today's. We completed 11 years as a SaveMax brand. Today it's Shreya's birthday, so wish you a very happy birthday, Shreya. And we launched SaveMax Specialist, the new franchisee in Mississauga East. We forgot to mention that SaveMax Supreme also completed 2 years of his journey in the month of April itself. Platform which was, I would say, just a first step towards starting a franchisee operation. Today we target to do $1 billion of sales volume in SaveMax Supreme for the year of 2021, and we setting up a target to achieve $2.5 billion of sales volume in next, I would say, 2 years. So at SaveMax Supreme, we are looking for realtors who want to get success in real estate. We are looking for the successful realtors who want to build strong teams. So if anybody is interested to become a successful realtor or a successful realtor who wants to build a strong team, we are there to help. All our team leads, which includes Abhishek, Sampan, Gurpreet, Yuvraj, Ashish Parekh, IP Rawal, Ashish Grover, they are all there to help you out. If you are interested to become a successful realtor or a successful team lead and start a brokerage operation, please do contact me at 647-219-3914. Thank you very much. And stay safe, get vaccinated if you're eligible.
I am still not eligible. I can't do anything, Sachin. That's okay.
The message is for others, not for me.
I am not listening to you. 30 seconds, Lashika.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Perfect. So thank you once again for the opportunity. And I just wanted to finish what Mr. Jagat was asking earlier. These locations like M4 Festival even at right now $1,100 per square foot, it's definitely a very good price. But yes, definitely if you want to discuss this in detail and want to understand how we can actually make money through these pre-construction investments, don't hesitate to get in touch with our team.
And Lashika, your phone number?
Yeah, it's 647-221-5780. And once again, congratulations to the entire team for this amazing milestone for celebrating our 11th anniversary.
That's great, guys. Thank you very much, Sachin, Kamal, Lashika, for joining me for today's session. And thank you all, not only for today, but for these wonderful 11 years of my life, where we have built up such an amazing platform, a family, an amazing setup, expanding our operations all across the country. Not only that, the good part is we met all of you guys, either it was business or the personal life. So a heartfelt thanks from the bottom of my heart to every single individual who contributed, thought about it, and even gave a single second of their life, giving us the best wishes. I want to say thanks to you. And again, I'm coming years is going to be more amazing journey. I'm always very optimistic, very hopeful about a wonderful world which we are going to live in. Yes, this pandemic has brought us back, has given us a lot of thought process, and has given us a very strong message that though life is very fragile, but it is a beautiful, beautiful part of our journey. So guys, stay safe. Make sure that you keep spreading positivity in others, because that is what is going to keep this world alive. Thank you very much for everything which you have done, and a special thanks to Team SaveMax for standing with me in my thick and thin and giving beautiful memories of those 11 years. And how can I forget those almost 10,000 families who trusted on us for our business in this journey of 11 years. And next 5 years, I know this number is going to be 40, 50,000, but we will still be the same. You will find the same passion in Team SaveMax to serve our clients. It doesn't matter either your house is 200,000 or 10 million. We do it with the same passion, same energy, and with the same thought process. Because I personally believe for every single individual, their property is a White House. Either it is worth 200,000 or 10 million. So I, as a CEO of SaveMax Group of Companies, one more time assure every single individual who have dealt with us in the past, every single realtor who is part of our team or who is thinking of becoming part of our team, I personally assure you this is going to be an amazing, fun-filled journey for your life getting associated with SaveMax. There are a lot many people who are joining us as team leaders, as franchise owners, as an entrepreneur, and the way we are putting up our game changer model, I know that is going to be the game changer of not only our team members, but it is going to be a game changer for the industry, because this is going to give a new vision. This is going to give a new direction to other brands as well to come forward and do something like that with the right vision, with the right thought process. So thank you, friends, for these amazing 11 years of my life. And I can see Kunle is here from Team Calgary. Kunle is going to be an amazing team lead over there, and he is putting up sorry, Kamal, what's the name of franchise which we are putting up in Calgary under Kunle's leadership? Yeah, I can't hear you, but I know the name of the franchise. It's SaveMax Avitos. But we can't hear you. Sorry. You lost your seconds again. That's okay. I think there is some technical problem over there. So guys, have an amazing day ahead. Enjoy a lot of time with your family and friends, and stay safe. And our best wishes and prayers to everybody in India and as well as in Canada and all across the world, that this pandemic gets over as soon as it can be. And make sure, keep helping others in this unprecedented time. Have a happy weekend, and we will see you sharp at 12 o'clock next Saturday with some more news and views about real estate. Have a good day, friends. Bye-bye.